The fog clung to Shadow Lake like a shroud that refused to lift. October 28, 2018, just before dawn. Retired fisherman Earl Whitaker throttled his old aluminum boat toward the public dock when his flashlight caught something that didn't belong. Sarah Klein's red kayak, drifting empty, half submerged in the reeds. A single oar floated beside it, blade dark with dried blood. On the seat lay her cracked phone, still glowing, displaying a half-typed text that would chill the entire town. He knows, I'm sorry. By sunrise, the dock was crawling with deputies. Forensic techs lit up the kayak with luminol, and the blood spatter glowed bright blue, Sarah's rare AB negative type. Her Apple Watch, tangled in the weeds, recorded a heart rate spike to 178 beats per minute, then nothing. No body, no scream. Just an empty kayak and a town of 4,200 souls about to be torn apart. The next morning, Sarah's husband, Ryan Klein, calmly reported her missing. He said she'd gone out for a sunset paddle to clear her head while he stayed home with 6-year-old Noah watching Stranger Things. But cell tower data told a different story. Her phone had been moving across the lake at 1:47 a.m., then went dark near the east shore. Digital forensics cracked Sarah's laptop and found weeks of terrifying anonymous messages on an app called Shadow Chat. Stop digging into the ledger or the lake takes you next. Sarah had been quietly auditing millions in cryptocurrency irregularities at Flagstone Finance. The threats bounced through VPNs in Romania and Lagos, but they were only the beginning. January 2019. A single size 11 hiking boot print in the lakeshore mud, with microscopic red clay found only in a quarry 30 miles north, the same quarry where Ryan Klein's investment firm had just bought land, the first crack in a perfect alibi. Little Noah started whispering to his kindergarten teacher. Mommy's on the computer screen at night, but she won't talk. Investigators discovered deepfake videos on Sarah's cloud, her face spliced onto horrific pornography, created with the same cutting-edge AI that was supposed to threaten her. Detective Lena Voss chain-smoked on that same dock at 4 a.m., staring at the black water. Sarah had been her daughter's ballet teacher. This wasn't just a case for Lena, it was personal. The town warned her, Ryan's money keeps the lights on here, but Lena wouldn't stop, even when the threats started coming for her own family. Nothing added up. Ryan's Ring camera showed the kayak already on the water before he said Sarah left. A gas station clerk sold cigarettes to a woman using Sarah's card after her watch flatlined. Deepfakes created from the Klein house while Ryan was supposedly in Chicago. And that final unsent text, typed while the phone was still moving across open water. Who was paddling and typing in the dark? September 2021. A brand new FBI AI pattern matching system flagged the impossible. The Romanian and Lagos VPNs were decoys. The real IP address came from inside Ryan Klein's North Shore cabin, the cabin he claimed he'd sold 2 weeks after the disappearance. Sarah hadn't been the victim of some overseas syndicate. She'd been living with the killer. Cadaver dogs hid on a shallow grave behind the cabin. Sarah Klein had never drowned. She'd been drugged, buried, and erased. The pregnancy test in her system explained the synthetic opioid on the oar. She was carrying a child that wasn't Ryan's, and she was about to disappear on her own terms. Ryan simply beat her to it. Dawn raid. Ryan Klein was arrested as agents hauled servers from the cabin. The man the town had comforted for 3 years had staged the entire disappearance, using Sarah's own blood, her own deepfake tools, and her own escape plan against her. He murdered his wife, their unborn child, and the truth in one calculated digital symphony. Sarah Klein was laid to rest exactly 3 years after the kayak was found. Ryan was sentenced to life. The crypto empire collapsed, but Shadow Lake never recovered. Noah still wakes screaming for a mother whose face appears in his nightmares wearing someone else's smile. And on quiet evenings, locals still see an empty red kayak drifting just beyond the fog line. Some stories don't surface. They only wait, as patient as the lake.